Gerajak Island. It's not the only place harboring secrets of the Imperial British in Malaysia. I'm heading back to the main island of Penang to track down a forgotten British fortress from World War II. For decades, the British strategy of defending Malaysia centered on a strong naval presence and coastal defenses overlooking important sea lanes. But on the 8th of December 1941, the Japanese Imperial Army invades over land instead, rendering many of the coastal defenses useless. Neighboring Singapore, then the crown jewel of the British Empire in Southeast Asia, falls to the Japanese in 1942. The entire event remains one of the greatest military blunders in British history. Here in southeastern Penang, on a hill called Batu Maung, sits a massive reminder of that unforgettable mistake. Hidden behind this forest cover is a massive British fort designed to protect Penang Harbor. But ironically, its large cannons were never even used against a single enemy ship. I'm going in to find out more about this forgotten fortress. This is Fort Penang. Completed in 1935, it took 9 years to construct and is the largest British fortress of its kind outside Europe. From 1941, the victorious Japanese converted it into a torture camp and terrorized prisoners of war and locals alike. The fort was abandoned at the end of the war in 1945, but is being looked after today by Johari Shafi, who restored the ruins into a museum in 2002.
The whole area is cover about 19.36 acre. And they spent 40 million pounds at that particular year to build this.
40 million pounds?
40 million pounds.
That was back then?
Back then,
I mean,
yes.
even today, that's a huge sum of money.
Yes, a huge money.
Not surprisingly, Fort Penang is armed to the teeth, with large caliber naval guns with a devastating range of up to 20 kilometers and an entire array of anti-aircraft batteries still poised for battle. But what I'm most curious about are the bunkers that help make the fort an impenetrable army base. Underneath the main fortress is an intricate series of underground chambers and tunnels that extend all the way out to the sea, more than 200 meters away.
Ini adalah sebuah outdoor museum. Sebelum kita wujud ini sebagai museum perang, ia adalah bekas perang British yang British bina semasa kita dalam penjajahan British, kembali kepada zaman era Malaya. Okay. So British membina kubu ini tahun 1930, sejak pembinaan tahun 1939, just in time untuk persiapan perang dunia kedua. So di sini, rantau sini cetusnya perang dunia kedua, Desember 1941, Japanese serentak attack Asia Pacific, termasuk Pearl Harbor, Filipina, Indonesia, Malaya, back to our own country, Malaya, Japanese landing in Kota Baru. Dan di sebelah barat sini, dia tak landing terus ke pulau ini, dia landing di Thailand, Singgora Batani. Ada lawan Siam 8 jam sahaja. Lepas itu, atas persetujuan dua pihak, Siam adalah satu-satu negara. So, ada lawan Siam dengan hanya 8 jam, tapi Siam adalah satu-satu negara sekeliling kita ini, Asia ini, tak dijajah oleh mana pihak. So, dengan itu, Jepun dibenarkan menyeberang sempadan mana-mana pihak. Okay? Cross the border, came in, got bicycle attack of British in Malaya. Itu sejarah kita. So, British dari pulau ini, mereka anggap ini built as a coastal defense. Ini menuju Selat Melaka. Dari atas sini, bila siap pembinaan sebuah kubu ini, atas sini memang 320 degree, tak ada pokok. Oh, totally camouflage. From up here, as a coastal defense, mereka boleh spy semua ship traffic yang lalu sini. So mereka anggap masa dahulu semua kapal-kapal atau penyerangan-penyerangan atau enemy akan melalui laut. Okay. Tetapi Jepun, mereka sudah tanam tali barut, ada spy. Among the spy pun British orang juga ada kan, dengan lokal-lokal. Dan dengan itu maklumat sampai mereka tak main sini. Okay, ada 2 tapak meriam heading towards the sea untuk nak tembak, nak tenggelamkan kapal. Okay, so Jepun datang dari Singgora, Petani, cross the border, Malaya time border, the Battle of Batu, the Battle of Sungai Petani. By the time itu, mereka tak sampai dekat baru kesedaran. So British terpaksa dalam pulau ini memusnahkan apa yang mereka tidak boleh bawa. Okay, because this is an island only, it's not linked to the mainland. So they have to self-destroy. Meriam yang mereka bina di sini 7 halak dimusnahkan sendiri. Lepas itu mereka kerah ke tanah besar. Lawan dengan Jepun, satu-satu negeri lawan, satu-satu negeri berundur sampai semua British landing down Singapore and surrender. So that was the fall of Malaya. So many places including this military fort, Jepun ambil alih. Jadikan sini sebagai kamp tahanan, kamp penyiksaan, kamp pembunuhan beramai-ramai. Ini sejarah dia. Tamatnya Perang Dunia Kedua selepas atomic bomb gugur Hiroshima, Nagasaki, year 1945 sampai year 2002. Kita mencapai merdeka 1957. Singapore from us 1965. Okay, Hong Kong independent from British 1997. Tetapi ini kubu lanjut kepada year 2002, tak dihuni, tak dipakai. Totally abandoned, forgotten. The difference was tree grow after the World War II become hutan dalam bangunan dalam hutan. Hidden city. There's a history channel called this a hidden city. So it was hidden here for almost 60 years in our modern history. Year 2002, pengasas kami, Encik Johari bin Syafiqi, kita punya boss, he took the effort to secure this place and turn this as our Malaysia one and only outdoor museum. It's not government support, not government funded, private museum. That's why we need to charge everybody. Okay, today this visit, take it as your National Geographic experience. So to buy one history book, you know how much? To see one history is only 20 ringgit. So the 1 ringgit 20 cent goes to GST, government collected. So that is fair. Okay, so today this visit is your National Geographic experience for you to self-explore, adventure, discover the British fort. Okay, di sini peta dia. So you highlight on the big peta. So all the way you're up here number 3. So ini jadi peninggalan heritage So sebagai sebuah kubu, number-number dalam bulatan ini adalah bangunan-bangunan peninggalan. Okay, yang telah dibina oleh British. So sebagai sebuah kubu, kita jumpai terowong bawah tanah. British telah membina 3 terowong so far lah. Kita discover 3 terowong bawah tanah. Bangunan 29, 8 dengan 26. So numbers to numbers, we call it the relics. The remain is the relic. You can cross-reference British military term. Okay. So, 2 bangunan boleh masuk, bangunan 29 dan 8 adalah 2 terowong bangunan. Kamu boleh jejak masuk pengalaman dalam. Okey. Bangunan 26 juga sebuah terowong bawah tanah. Ini satu saja kita tak benarkan masuk. You boleh tengok di atas sebab dia 100 kaki ke direct vertical deep.
Kenapa tak boleh masuk?
I told you vertical deep.
Vertical deep. Oh.
Yeah. Alright. So, this will not allow people in. There's 2 tunnels you can go in. 2 big cannon firing bay, now without cannon. Observation tower. Then kita ada barrack-barrack untuk British soldier, Malay soldier, Indian soldiers. Along the way, we have lockup, cookhouse, toilet. All the concrete building in military function remains original. So far, we have discovered. Okay, so each and every building, kalau you nak buat more solid, before you go in, outside there's a yellow board, ada number, ada stating the function of the building. Okay, so along the way, when you do your own discovery of this military fort, whatever you see on display, documentation, gambar, artifacts, replicas that kita pamerkan sini along the way untuk secara umum, bawa kamu kembali menyaksikan era Malaya. So your journey go back to Malaya. So this will be an oral history open to interpretation. Because why? Some of the exhibits and pictures that we put on display here, not from the book. Book that we read book that we learn from history, that time, British point of view. What you see here is survivor. Orang yang telah lalui Perang Dunia Kedua. Orang yang masih hidup, kita dapat bertemu. Okay? So, mereka punya pengalaman, mereka punya sejarah, dipamerkan di sini secara umum. Okay? This is our people's life history. Alright, so back to time Malaya. So dalam terowong ini 29 ada 2 interaksi. Jadi kalau kamu nak buat dalam terowong tengah-tengah ada 2 pintu gelap. Itu terowong keliling terowong. Kalau kamu nak masuk boleh masuk. So ini moment, this one moment for you in this modern history. You go back to time, feel how your great moyang feel masa Perang Dunia Kedua. Tanpa electricity dulu tak ada elektrik, ya. Even malam, even though boleh dapat duduk dalam rumah, mereka tak berani pasang sedikit pun lampu pelita. Mereka takut. Kalau di luar dulu mereka nampak ada apa lampu sinar, mereka Jepun mungkin anggap ini ada penghuni. So mereka akan datang, tak kira siapa-siapa pun. Mereka akan kadang-kadang malam mereka mabuk ke apa ke kan, lihat yang tak bagus, mereka akan masuk rumah. Mereka akan rampas harta benda. Ada yang ada anak perempuan pun mereka akan ambil. So penduduk-penduduk hidup dalam ketakutan. Malam pun takut, siang pun takut. Okay, alright. So that moment, you go inside this tunnel, no electricity. See how you going to walk? Ya, dalam 29, okay? Lepas itu, you keluar, in and out, you keluar, then you masuk chamber. Chamber ada lampu. So your underground tunnel, on the right hand corner ada one small step that leads you to the escape route. Jikalau nak cuba, go into it. Di mana kamu kena merangkak 7 meter ke hujung, naik 31 vertical straight steps. So this straight step, one step is 1 foot wide. So it's 1 foot, so you're 30 feet underground. Okay, sampai kat hujung bila ada semacam satu tingkap nak keluar ni, you kena tengok kat luar, ada 2 tapak jari sana, put your jari there and merangkak keluar. Jangan step back. You may fall. So for the last step, you push your body out. Then put the jari there and merangkak keluar. Okay, alright. So sometimes you may miss a fall. Yeah, this may happen. So we don't want that happen because you will be on your own. So you are on your own risk. You do it is on your own risk. Okay. So the rest of the way follow red arrow sign. So that's your history. Kembali zaman era Malaya. So real original history. National Geography. Okay. So this way in follow red arrow sign sahaja. Okay. Toilet right in the center, left turn. Ada toilet sign. So selamat mengunjung.
Thank you.
Thank you. Start ke dalam laluan ni, kita perlu merangkak dan kena naik tangga. And kalau boleh korang nampak tu, kaki antara members korang tengah cuba nak naik tangga. Okay, and next my turn.
Kejap, aku jangan naik, buat stay. Aku naik satu, takut. Ya Allah.